Likutei Halacha, Hilchos Nesias Kapayim Halacha Hey. We are holding by Sif Yudches Hilchos Nefilas Apayim. This a little synopsis. This particular halacha is predicated on Siman Lamed Daled of Atem Tiyulim Aleches Kohanim U'Goy Kodesh, which brings down the principle of the connection of the nekuda, of the heart to the nekuda, which is Sham Shalei Ha'ohava Hakadosh. Basically, the basic principle is that when Shviras HaKelim occurred, the shards of the Malchus fell from Atzilus to the Bria, and the light of the Chesed was retained in the Yesod, in the Yesod of Zerampin in Atzilus. The light is still there and still shines like from afar. It's radiating to the shards so that it should have chayas and shouldn't fall down altogether. But Lamaisa, the Iker Avoida of what we need to do is we need to elevate the shards of the Malchus and bring them back together and connect the Malchus to the Yesod, to that Nekuda where the Ahava Akdosha is Shaira. This is where the holy love is residing. Because basically what happens is the Yesod is the outlet of the Chasodim, of the Ahava. Bichlal, in any kind of exchange between when somebody is learning from somebody else and somebody is teaching somebody else, you have the Chochmah and the Bina and the Das, which are the moichin in the by the one who's giving. Then you have different midas, the willingness to give, the ability to hold back. And and then to sort of gauge how much the receiver can take. The last interface, so to speak, is the Yesod. The Yesod, that's the affection between the giver and the taker. Teacher that you like a lot, you can receive a lot from. So this is the Ahava. It shines in the Nikud of the Yesod. The whole idea is to connect to that. That when the Shviras HaKelim happened, it happened only in the Malchus, and it fell down. There are shards of this Ahava Kedosha, and it fell down. What happens is this is called Ahavas Anefulim. This is called the fallen loves. Fallen loves usually when it's you can understand when a person is in pain. When a person is in pain and he becomes so self-absorbed with his pain that basically he would do anything in order to medicate and alleviate that feeling of pain. That is, and what does he do? He's applying, he's the most efficient ahava available, something that works on the spot. I want it and I want it now and I want it immediately. I want that pain to go away. The only thing that pays cash is the Yetzer Hara. The Yetzer Tov gives you a post-dated check with a lot of zeros and but it's post-dated. Right now, right here in cash, that's the one that that's the shayla, with the highest percentage. So this is called Ahavas and Nefulin. It's Ahavas that really belong to now the Ahavas and Nefulin. When you take a love, and when somebody takes a love and he corrupts it, the inevitable result is shame. It's inevitable. That, when people indulge themselves in all kinds of meshugan zachans, which are the Havas and the Fulin, whenever they found out, the shame is unbelievable. Sometimes, you see them when they're arrested, they cover their heads or whatever it is that they do. I mean, it's like because this is shame. Havas and the Fulin is the automatic result is shame. So now this shame, what happens is coating the heart. It's coating the heart. It says, "Cher pashovo libi," David HaMelech says. It breaks the heart. I mean, a person can overcome with emunah anything except shame. Shame, you know, any single thing, you know, you have emunah, you overcome it. You know, you have like a Rav Goldschmidt now, when it was with this incredible story with the cancer that he has. They gave him 3 weeks to live. It's already like, I don't know, it's 3 or 6 months already. He's still alive, and he's thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu for this wonderful machla, whatever it is, and he's laughing all day, whatever it says. It's like inspiration for the entire generation. It's just like a shame. This is not a...
Why can a person accept the shame?
Shame. No. I'm not talking about embarrassment, you know, the shame, the kedusha for HaKadosh Baruch Hu, which is film, which is Birkas. No, I'm talking about a shame that comes from Averis, a shame that you know. So basically, the heart itself is bechinas leiv. This is the shepach shavo libi. This is the shards of the heart that's broken. What happens is that when the heart is broken, when the heart is coated with shame, the heart, which is the media upon which the heavenly message is inscribed, it breaks to pieces. We spoke about it in Reb Noson's Yotzai, that the Rebbe brings in the Torah 4 manifestations of these Nakuda. The idea is that once you take the heart and you connect it back to the Nakuda, what happens is that the Ahava K'doisha covers up a kol pshaim t'chaseh Ahava. You know, the love covers up all the pshaim, all the crimes. It's like when somebody loves a friend, even if a friend does something really nasty, whatever, not to him, you know, it covers up. You know, but the minute the love goes away, forget about it. Immediately he's mecharafim, he's megarafim, whatever it is that he does. Now, the thing is that so there are four different manifestations of that connection, you know, of the nekuda and the heart. There is the Torah. The nekuda means the light of the chesed. It's nekudas hachochma. It's the yesod. Yeah, no, the yesod. Yes, no. That's not in the heart. That's not in the heart.
Yesod and the heart, the relationship.
Yeah. Now the thing is, the yesod. He said, "Istalkusa the yesod of the Abba ve'Ima." The yesod is really the outlet, the direct outlet, the eventual outlet of chochma and bina. The yesod is really, you know, it goes all the way to Abba Bina. That's why the neshama of tzaddik has no gvul to what it can attain, because this istalkus of the yesod ad Abba ve'Ima. What happens is that Abba ve'Ima, which is or Abba Kedosha, is projected from the yesod, and this is where it shines. Now the heart has been broken, and if you take a mirror and you break it, and you try to use it as a refractor, what happens? You know, it doesn't get the light. So the thing is that you need to connect it back to the Nekuda now. So the first manifestation is the Torah, which is the light of the Nekuda, and the entire world, which is the media, which is the heart. You also have the Nekuda of the Luchos, which is the heart, kasveh maluch luach libecho, and you have the Aseres HaDibros, which is the Nekuda, is the Yud is Aseres HaDibros. Okay? Now the Luchos is Orchavav and Rochavav. So basically we're calling this connection of the heart and the Nekuda, the connection between the Nekuda inside the Vav. Rabbeinu calls it Malufim. You know, it's a Vav with the Nekuda inside. So the Vav is the heart, and the Nekuda is the Chochma. That's the so you have the second manifestation is the Luchos with the Aseres HaDibros. The minute you know the Luchos shatter, you know when the ladders leave them, which happened in Chet HaEgel, you know then the Moher could not handle the Luchos anymore. The third manifestation is the tzaddik in Am Yisrael. The tzaddik is the nekuda, and Am Yisrael is the heart. And the tzaddik is supposed to be mekasha, is supposed to be mekasha to the tzaddik and get this or nekuda. The last one is between a person and himself, his own mouth and his own heart. This is Pchinas Pi Yada B'Chochmes V'Algus Liv Yitvunos. This is the whole thing. So Ibn Osan, until now, he divides. He went through the entire Shachris. He says every single portion of Tefillah Shachris is connected one of those manifestations, in order to enable, the connection of the heart and the mouth. Pi Yada B'Chochmes V'Algus Liv Yitvunos. So you have the Korbanos. The Korbanos is the connection between the Torah and the world. That's why he says every single thing, because this is the tikkun hamokum. The gashmius, the korbanos come to be misaken that. So this is the Torah that is misaken the mokum. Then you have Sukkah de Zimra. In Sukkah de Zimra, you have what you need to do. You need to bring together the broken pieces of the luchos in order to connect them to the Sels Dibros. The thing that pulls together, the lost pieces is music. He says, "Apam Yilov Isha Eli" is when Levi was born. That's music. So this way, Psukkah de Zimra is the thing that pulls together the Shivra Luchos, so they can be connected to contain the message of the. And we explained that the idea is containing this is also the letters on the Sefer, which means it can be written on the Sefer, but it doesn't touch the heart, because the heart is broken, because the heart is covered with. So that's the. Then you have Birkas Shema b'Birchoseo. This is Am Yisrael with the tzaddik, because the tzaddik is the kutza, the osdal, the echad. Set the tikkun azer. When you say Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, the last letter of echad is daled, and the daled has a little chupchik at the end, which makes a chad. So the tikkun azer says that that nikuda, the osdal echad, that tzaddik. That if you take it off, Yisavad Acher, from Echad becomes Acher, Mamash Avodah Zarah. Mamash Avodah Zarah. So the Ikar Yichud of Am Yisrael with the Kodesh Baruch Hu is done through the Tzaddik. This is the connection between the Nekuda, between Am Yisrael, the Tzaddik is Birkas Shema Birchosea. Shmoneh Esrei is already between a person and himself. That's the person before his maker. This Pida v'chochmas agud lebitvunus. This is all the way up to the end of Shmoneh Esrei. Now we hold the Hilchos Nefilas Apayim. וזה בחינות ויה וידוי נפילת אפיים שאומרים תראה אחר התפילה. כי אחר התפילה, אז הזמן להסוודס על כל החטאים בקשר למחילה וכפור. Now after you've managed to connect the nekuda בבחינת oilam shono nefesh in any way, shape possible through korbanos and Sukkah de Zimro and Birkas Shema Birchosei and Shmoneh Esrei, now is the time to ask Mechila and Kapara, Kmo b'Yom Kippur, and why? It is through the tefillah you connect the heart to the nekudo. This is the thing that cancels out, that washes out the shame of the heart. This is all the sins and all the crimes. That crime will call, are all covered by love. As they say, that love covers a multitude of sins, as they say. Okay, now is the time that you have managed to, you went through this entire process of connecting the heart to the Nekuda, and you have awakened the Ava HaKadosh, and now is the time to put the cards on the table and reveal everything. Because now is the time when everything, now you have awakened, the illumination of the love which exists by the Nekuda. That Nekuda that Ahava that covers up, that washes up all the crimes, which is the shames of the heart. Now is the time of forgiveness of all the Averis. Now is the time to confess them. The same thing in Yom Kippurim. This is the time of the the forgiveness of the Averis. Because that is the time when the Nekuda shines. This is the time, because that particular Nekuda on Yom Kippur, you have this, the Oas and Nekuda is Olam Shana Nefesh. You have the Kohen Gadol who represents the Tzaddik, you have the Even Hashia which represents the world, and you have the Yom Kippur which represents Man. It's Olam Shana Nefesh. Days, the days were created, the Kodesh Baruch Hu owns one of them. In other words, the one day contains all the days, that is Yom Kippurim. That's the time that you have to confess and ask forgiveness and atonement for all the Chatoim. The same thing happens now. Now the Nekuda is shining. You went through the tefillah, you did everything you needed to do, now you're awake in Nekuda. Now, now is the time, open up everything. When you go to a doctor, you can't say, I'm not going to get undressed because I'm ashamed, embarrassed, you'll see me. I mean, you're coming here to heal yourself. And this is when we fall our faces. This is one of the most poetic, touching pieces of Nekuda Halachos. נפילות אפיים מבחינת גודל הבושה והחרפה שעל מזבחים בעצמי לפני השם יזבח על עצם פשענו שהרבינו לפשוע לפניו. The embarrassment we have before HaKadosh Baruch Hu for the multitude and the staggering amount of crimes that we have performed before him. והוא ברחמו, and what's the HaKadosh Baruch Hu's reaction? והוא ברחמו, מעורר אהבו וסולח לנו. HaKadosh Baruch Hu awakens his love and he forgives us. ומכסה כל פשענו באהבו הגדולה, and he covers up all our worst deeds with his unbelievable love. ועל זה היינו מסבשים בעשינו מאוד לפניו. That is why we are so embarrassed. It's not just an embarrassment that I was caught red-handed. No, I opened out everything, and despite everything I did, now he comes and now he forgives. What an embarrassment it is, when somebody is your best friend and he did you all kinds of favors, and you went and you did something, really, really awful, and you come to him and you confess, and he awakens his love to you and he forgives you everything. You're doubly embarrassed. But it's a different kind of embarrassment. This is the hepech. This is embarrassment the kedusha. This is embarrassment of vekus. שזה מבחינת נפילת אפיים שלנו. הפלים עשינו לארץ וחסים פנינו מגודל החרפה והבושה לפנינו. We drop ourselves to the earth and we cover our faces from the greatness of the shame and the embarrassment before him. On the unbelievable kindness and chesed that he does with us, that he covers our crimes with love, and he washes away our shame. This is what we need to do. Dafka when HaKadosh Baruch Hu forgives us, Dafka when he washes away our cherpa, this is the time, he's washing away our shame. This is when we have to awaken our own shame, our own embarrassment of our otzim shame of what we did. And the immensity of his love that he's doing with us, that he professes to us. This is says quite in a few places that when HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to forgive us all our sins, for the sake of his love, because he loves us, as nisbash lefon of ma'od, we will be unbelievably embarrassed before him. You'll remember and you'll be embarrassed. And you won't have what to say for yourself from your embarrassment, from your shame. That when I will atone to you everything that you did. לכן קפיטל למדוו שמדבר שם מגודל החסד שיעשה עמנו השם יזברך, that talks about the great chesed that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to do with us, is going to purify us from all our defilement, כמו שכוסו וזרקתי לכם מים טהורים וטהרתם, הוא מספר שם ריבוי הטובות נפלאות, all the favors, all the miracles, all the great chesed HaKadosh Baruch Hu will do with us, that he will do with us for what למען חסד ועבוס לבד. We don't deserve anything, he shall do it just totally because he loves us. And what is it? And Sham said, "V'zchartem derochem haraim ma'alalechem," and you will remember your bad ways and all the shenanigans that you pulled. Asher lo tovim, the not good ones, the nakotim b'fneichem, and I don't exactly know what the word nakotim means. Bashu v'yikom midarchechem, you should be embarrassed and ashamed, from your ways, from what you have done. V'chem v'kama makomis, v'zeu b'chinas afilas apayim achar atfilo. This constitutes the afilas apayim achar atfilo. כי כל עבודת התפילו, the entire avodah of the tefillah, לקשר הלב אל הנקודו. I'm going to stop here. Okay, על avodat אל הנקודו, כדי לעורר האהבה ששורר שם, in order to awaken the אהבה that resides there. שעל ידי זה השם יזברך מכפר על כל פשעינו כנ"ל. על כן עתה, now is the time לסבול את כל חטאינו, בקשר למחילו, and to ask mechila for them, and to be embarrassed ourselves on all the bad deeds that we have done before HaKadosh Baruch Hu. על עצם ההובס וחסד שעושה עמנו, שזהו בחינס נפילת אפיים. That's the נפילת אפיים, that we pull ourselves down to the earth, we cover our face with מס בושה. ועל ידי זה, and this כל הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא מרבה לסלוח ונושאינו, הקדוש ברוך הוא forgive it even more. כי עיקר התשובה הוא הבושה, as the Rebbe says in Torah Vav, the busha is the main tshuva, as it says in מקום אחר. וכל מה שמזבש נסמנו ביוסר, the more embarrassed we are, for what we have done. Because more and more and more. Because the bush is an automatic result of our awareness of the greatness of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu just wants us to know, to be aware of what we did. And the power will continue tomorrow, but the power of this thing is that it is dafka through this bush, at that point of bush, nefilas apayim, that you pull out all the nitzos, the kedusha that fell into the klipos. Dafka, all the way down. Dafka nefilas apayim. That is when you're going down. It is through the busha. Because the tshuva always has to be ba'isa mok and ba'isa isha. It has to be about the same thing. So you just mentioned your chataim. When you mentioned them, is ba'isa mok and ba'isa isha, and you're embarrassed for it. This is the tshuva, and with this you pull them out from the klipos. It's a shame to be continued tomorrow.